We continue to count you down to Sochi with our special Olympic reports. Today, sports director Jack Pohl talks to a guy who really put the bob in bobsledding. You see, Jack's brother Bob, who I might add is much more athletic savvy and suave than his younger brother. Well, hey, they don't call it the Jack sled after all. Bob Pohl left his own special mark on Olympic competition.
Back in the mid-1980s, my brother Bob moved to Park City, Utah to start a surveying business. By the mid-90s, his company was hired on to help design and survey the bobsled run for the 2002 Winter Games in Salt Lake.
Well, Jack, it's a pretty exciting time because obviously it's a once-in-a-lifetime event for somebody with a company because Olympics don't come around every day. So you can imagine that not myself, but just everybody in the company was excited to do the work. Obviously, surveying projects like this are very involved, and I'd say the biggest obstacle in it was just coordinating with all the different people on the project.
Once the project was finished and athletes were winning gold medals on the track my brother helped build, he had a new perspective on the Winter Olympic Games.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, just watching them always, when you look at something you've done in your life or you were part of, you're like, oh, yeah, I did that. And it makes it much more enjoyable to watch. Watching the guys go down the track, I can say, oh, yeah, well, that turn there, I remember that, or this straightaway or whatever. So, yeah, it always adds a little something to it.
And that little something will be a big part of my brother Bob's legacy.
It's very rewarding because at least you did something that's going to be around for a while, for one thing. And I'm sure the Salt Lake will probably get some more Olympics again at some point. And also they do a lot of world championships here, so it's kind of fun.
Well, Bob, surveying the bobsled run is one thing, but back in those days the town was much smaller and people had to get there. Tell me about this road.
Well, this road was designed, Jack, so as you said, to get equipment up here so we could build the facilities up here at the Winter Sports Park. That includes the bobsled run and the ski jumps. So it took, that was probably back in '95 when we first started it, and as you can see, it turned out pretty good.
So the road to Sochi for some athletes began on the road my brother helped design and survey. It leads to this beautiful Olympic training facility where Olympic dreams are formed. At Utah Olympic Park in Park City, Utah, I'm Jack Pohl, 2 Sports.